Alright, hello gamers, Matt Lemke here with your gamer goggles, and we're going to finally unbox Fallout, the miniatures game, which, for those of you that don't know, it's basically the role-playing game too. Anyway, so we're going to waste no time. I've been looking forward to unboxing this, gosh, for 2 months now. I've had this on my shelf for 2 months. And I have not been able to get to it because of work and things like that. Sorry, I'm taking this day off. It's raining out. I can't do any yard work, and I need to do some yard work. Got a new vehicle, and I need to clean out my garage. Well, I can clean out the garage, but the yard part I can't touch. So, of course, it's Fallout. It's great art. It's everything you need to be inspired by Fallout. I have not played the video games, so if I sound like an idiot, it's because I'm ignorant. So inside you have, oh wow, that's nice, a initial guide to getting to know the wasteland, and basically it's everything about movement and the dice and solving some problems. They included a errata, so you have in here, you have all the tokens you need to play the game, right? You have the different rulers for the different players, which we'll get into that in a minute. I played this at Gen Con in 2018 before the game was released. I did a demo. You guys can check out the demo here if you want. We will do a further tutorial on that in the future. Most likely we'll do a crossover between the role-playing game and Fallout, the miniatures game, because they are so closely related. So you get these relatively nice fold-out maps. I mean, when I say relatively nice, I mean they're one-sided. They're on a super heavy-duty paper. And relatively nice meaning they're super high quality, but they're paper, so they might get destroyed instead of a board. But these have some advantages, in my opinion, too. They're kind of like a map. They kind of give you that wastelandy kind of feel as you beat them up. If you don't want to beat them up, sorry. There's nothing wrong with these maps. The detail is exactly what you would expect from Fallout. I do wish they were two-sided instead of two pieces of paper. Do they go together? I think you can put them together. They're they're designed to go together. They are one board, so the two pieces make one board. That is the drawback. You need the two boards. Or you can just ignore this altogether and play with your own terrain, because that's what I do. And then we have the official rules of play. The book is actually pretty thick. It's 58 pages. I think they still have a free PDF download of the miniature game rules available from playtesting, which I used to go over some things. There are tons of examples in this book. I have read it before, so I'm not terribly unfamiliar with it. The hardest thing about me with the Fallout miniatures game isn't playing the game per se, tactically or anything like that. It's remembering what all the symbols on the dice do. And then we have a campaign book. This is probably the precursor into what was the role-playing game, and the campaign book has, I think, 5 scenarios in it. No, six campaigns, and each campaign makes a tutorial to expand the rules. So it is really step-by-step on how to learn how to play. They give you lots of Ziploc baggies for the different things that you do. Now, I don't remember this. I don't remember the minis being different colors. We'll get into the miniatures here in a second. We're going to go over the dice first. So the dice. There's different dice, and each character has different things that they do. There's a D20 and a whole bunch of D12s. So you get, in the main set, you get 2 black D12s, and they all have different symbols on them that mean different things. And we'll go over that briefly here. You get 1 red D12 that has only numbers on it, but it does not have numbers 1 through 12. It's got numbers only 1 through 4, I believe. And then you have a green D12 that has some minus numbers on it, some broken pieces on it, a blue one that has an atomic bomb on it, a star. You get two blue, and a second green. You also get the 2 yellow. And those dice all do different things. Real quick, let's go over the symbols. So, rules card. Understanding the dice is key. One thing, I'll do this real quick too. They have a painting tutorial guide for your different characters. If you wish to paint them the way in the Fallout theme. I even think they recommend what paint they used for this. Army Painter, yeah, they used Army Painter for this. The symbols, initially the symbols in the game drove me a little batty. There's a little bit of a curve. Where is? Now you can find online, you can find the conversion table for it. So the pop bottle on the die is a Nuka-Cola bottle icon. And then you have the atomic bomb is obviously a blast icon. The star is a star. Where is... Painting your model is fully equipped. Action move, shoot. I thought there was a section here on the dice. Maybe it's in the quick start guide. Which I put here. Sorry, not trying to kill your time. Okay, so the icons. So you get the little blast icons like this. I always call them the kapow icons. That's a kapow icon, like, from the comic books. That increases damage done. The broken helmet breaks the armor of the target. Can you see that? I'm going to have to work on this. Sorry, guys. It's trying to focus on my finger. Or my head. Anyway. And then you have negative numbers. And they reduce the number rolled for your skill dice. And then you have, in the full version of the rules, you have a Nuka bottle, the star icon, and the atomic bomb. And they obviously do different things, which maybe I can find that real quick here. So special effects allow the use of special weapons, equipment, or abilities. So if your weapon has something special, you're allowed to do it. So there we go. I open that up. Now they made oh gosh, I can't remember who they made. So you have different character cards that represent your characters in game, and all of the different skills and stuff that you would expect from Fallout are visible here. You have strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. And then as we get into teaching you how to play the game, or if you watch the game demo that I post from Gen Con, we will get more in depth on the icons. So we have settlers, enslaved, dog meat. Got to show you dog meat. Dog meat was always the MVP. When I played, he forced a Pyrrhic victory. He can't win the game for you, but he won the game for me in the sense that my models lived and the enemy's models did not. So dog meat's really good. Mutant hounds. Super mutant. A brute. Aviator. Deathclaw, which you don't want to come across. Aspirant. Goddard. And then you have the little boards, which we'll get into this at a later date, but these boards basically are tied to the model that you're playing. So we'll skip through those because that's more of a rules type of thing than a cosmetic thing. And then, of course, you have some faction survivors reference cards. And you have reference card for the super mutants, along with some of the artificial intelligence responses that the game does, one for each player, because there is an AI mode to the game for things that are not controlled by the players. And then there is a long list of different types of equipment. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but basically it includes, like, dog bite is for dogs only, and then learning how to read the card, we'll go over that in the rules, but basically it includes the dice you need to roll, what types of things it can do if you unlock specials and things of that nature. So we'll not go over a lot of that, but to put it in perspective, here's the stack of cards that comes with the game. It's roughly, I don't know, 2 inches thick. That much of it. About a third of it is equipment cards to do things with your characters. And then there is a list of more types of special things like bourbon and how it affects your characters, taking a psycho pill, jet, mentats, buff out, and the T60 power armor. Sorry, got to look down my throat. Not the world's greatest view. And then there's boost cards. What are these? Those are item cards. Oh, those were along with item cards too, my bad. And then you have boost cards, and they basically do in-game boosts. There's a whole bunch of them. Power attack, defensive positioning, carefully does it, suppressed, take 2, all kinds of different things. We also have danger cards. So I'm going to read Wandering Merchant. Merchant on their way to Diamond City is packing up and could be persuaded to trade some last items. Test Charisma, then discard Merchant. Take next item card worth 15C or less. Success 4+, take an additional item. So these are little in-game types of role-playing flavor that are worked into the miniatures game. And then we have leader cards. These do different types. Basically, they give you different special types of abilities, like Nerd Badge here. And then we have event cards. Now, events are kind of fun. So this one's Dust Cloud. A thick cloud of dust driven by strange gusts of winds heading this way. The loose dust will hamper visibility. No attacks at long range. So it's an event that affects the gameplay and your strategy and your tactics, and it could really mess with you. Then we have Explore cards. These are basically, they're very similar to the event cards, or the, what was it? It was the, not the boost. Stranger cards. Things happen in game, and you do things. So then we have these. I'm not sure what they're called, but they're like, so on one side here we have collect the bounty, and then it's bounty. So these are like these can be like seen as objective cards, and then we have revenge and the consequences for revenge. So there's some more explore cards. Cards got mixed up. Sorry, guys. And then we have heroic cards, and basically, if you become heroic, the abilities on things that change you. And then the good stuff. The reason why I got into the game, minis. So we're gonna do this. Actually, we're going to use. We're going to change the camera angle here real quick. Right. So we have, where'd he go? I lost him. Here he is. An immense amount of detail, one piece, green in color, one piece. If you want to paint them, you can paint them. If not, you don't have to. We're going to do this way. So we have little dude here. Well, he's not little. He's actually the largest model in the box. And that is our Deathclaw. He's pretty beastly. I want to pay attention to a lot of the detail here. I'm a minis guy. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get into this. Really, I wanted to get into it hoping my boys would want to play more. But now that my son is in the Marine Corps and he's in Okinawa, that makes it a little difficult to play some mini games. So one thing I will notice is the bad guys from the starter kit are all in green. That would be a super mutant, I believe, is the right terminology. Again, like I said, I don't... That is super mutant, but that's aviator. That's a named super mutant. Again, a lot of detail. You can see that he resembles Fallout. Like I said, I don't play the game, but I watched my kids play the game. We have another super mutant here with the hammer. I'm not sure what he has a name. That is the Brute. Well, okay, he is a Brute. And then we have one of my favorite models of the kit, actually, is the Mutant Dogs. These are things that I'm going to use not only in the Fallout miniatures game and RPG, but this looks like something that I can easily use in other games, especially if I paint it the way I want to paint it, although I kind of like it looking green as a mutant dog. And here's another one, different pose. We have a super mutant with a rifle. We have an alien. That's all the mutants. And then we'll start with the survivors, is what I'm going to call them, because that's what they are. We're going to start with the survivors. Oh my gosh. We have Aspiring Goddard, which I'm going to use this box here. Does that help? And then the back side. That doesn't really help. Dog meat. Superhuman dog. I mean, super dog. Because, like, he makes me win. Soul Survivor. She's got rifle, pistol, lots of detail. There's 2 cards for her. One is Soul Survivor and Soul Survivor Day 1. I'm sure that comes in the campaign play. We have an Enslaved Tech. There you go. I love the little piece of rebar or steel reinforcement sticking up. We have a settler. And another settler. Alright, so I'm going to put this all back. Can I zoom out from here? Yeah. Alright, inside the Fallout box, Advanced Warfare. You get an empty box. Plus the tray to put everything into. 1. What? Oh, it goes like that. 2, 3. Not sure where he goes yet. He goes there, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minis, except that I don't think he goes there. Anyway, the character cards, all the cards, the special dice to play the game, the he is clearly in there wrong. Goes like that. You get the rules of play, understanding the game world, campaign handbook, the game board in 2 pieces, all the tokens and rulers you need to play the game, and that's it. Oh, the errata. It says 12 pre-assembled miniatures, but I counted 13, so I must have counted it all. Right. So, what do I think of Fallout Wasteland? So, I have actually played this, which is uncommon for most of my unboxings / box breakings. Game played really well when I played it. The only thing that I consider a drawback is that it uses rulers, or straight rulers instead of measuring tapes. Outside of that, if you want to play Fallout and you want to cross over into some miniature gaming and possible role-playing in one of your favorite game universes on a PC, Fallout is a great way to do it. And actually, Modifius is coming out with the Elder Scrolls, and quite frankly, I cannot wait. Elder Scrolls is one of my favorite PC games, and it's actually about the only PC game I play. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Modifius, for sending me the box to review, or giving it to me at Gen Con, I should say. And please like, subscribe, share. There's going to be a lot more stuff in the future. I'm going to probably do some more a tutorial breakdown on this in the near future. This is October 31st, so probably around January I'll start publishing that stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, share. Sharing is the best way to grow my channel. Have a great day. Hi guys, meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know. You're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye, guys.